Hey gamers, welcome back to GFN Thursday, and here we are again for another week of treats. And what's in store for us this week? Well, we kick off by Season 7 of Battlefield 2042, so whilst it had a troubled start and was in for much criticism, you can now see as it moves into Season 7, there's definitely more of a following, and you're actually seeing some crazy stats about the amount of people that are playing Battlefield 2042, meaning that it's definitely picked up in terms of its player count, which is good to see. So enter in Season 7, get out there and check it out. It's available to stream on GFN. In terms of the games that are arriving this week, it may sound small with the fact we've got two, but we've equally got the two biggest games that we could wish to be dropping onto the service this week. Two new titles, and that is Alone in the Dark, and then a surprise one for the week that wasn't announced earlier in the month that is coming is Capcom's Dragon's Dogma 2. They are, as I said, they're probably the two big titles outside of the obvious one coming to PC with regard to Horizon Forbidden West, but in terms of actual new releases this week, Alone in the Dark and Dragon's Dogma are definitely the big games, so fantastic gets for GFN. We're going to break down a quick little bit on each of the games just so that you know what you're in for with those, and we'll catch you after that. So Alone in the Dark originally released in 1992, sending shivers down our spines and forever changing the landscape of survival horror. But with so many new horror titles out there, why should you revisit this dark gem? The obvious reason being number one is that absolute legacy of horror. Alone in the Dark wasn't just a game, it was a pioneer that laid the groundwork for iconic titles like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, introducing features that we still hold dear, such as fixed camera angles, pre-rendered backgrounds, and that chilling atmosphere that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Another reason to look forward to Alone in the Dark this week is the gripping story with multiple endings. With both Jodie Comer and David Harbour, the narrative unfolds through cryptic clues and environmental storytelling as you explore Derceto Mansion. You piece together a chilling story of ancient curses and forbidden rituals. And the best part is that your choices throughout the game can lead to multiple endings, adding replay value and rewarding exploration. Other than that, we go back to nostalgia for our final reason to look forward to Alone in the Dark, and that is for longtime horror fans. Alone in the Dark is simply a trip down memory lane. It's a chance to revisit a game that defined the genre, appreciate its influence on the titles we love today, but for newcomers, the game's unique atmosphere and innovative mechanics offer a refreshing experience compared to some modern horror offerings. At long last, fans of Capcom's Dragon's Dogma can rejoice because the long-awaited sequel is here for you to be able to dive into. You get to set forth on your grand adventure. Dragon's Dogma is a single-player narrative that challenges the players to choose their own experience, from the appearance of the Arisen, their vocation, their party, how to approach the situations, and much, much more. Now, in this long-awaited sequel, the deep explorable fantasy world of Dragon's Dogma 2 awaits. Now, some of the reasons you'll want to dive in is on your journey you'll get to be accompanied by pawns, mysterious otherworldly beings in an adventure so unique you feel as if it accompanied by other players whilst on your own adventure. Tying in these elements, they're elevated even further by physics technology, artificial intelligence, and the latest graphics to deliver a truly immersive fantasy world. If that's not enough, you get to wield swords, bows, and chant magic. What more is there to say? Dragon's Dogma 2 is available for you to stream today on GFN. There we have it, gamers. Two fantastic games for you to get your teeth stuck into and for you to enjoy. Let us know in the comments below if you're going to be picking either one of those up this week, and also let us know what you're playing, but equally let us know what you'd like to see hitting GFN next, so don't forget to drop them in the comments below, and subscribe for additional content on GeForce Now. We'll see you next week.